Welcome to my mini cut. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Please like, subscribe, and get notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you get alerted when new videos come up. Today we're talking about mini cuts, going over my mini cut and how I'm calculating my macros and really what is a mini cut. So a mini cut is just actually a short fat loss phase. So it's about 2 to 6 weeks of where you are losing weight with minimal muscle loss and obviously just going for fat loss, so keeping protein high, and then you also want to make sure you're doing a minimal amount of cardio, still train to get strong, so make sure you're resistance training 4, 5, 6 times a week if possible to make sure that your muscle stays up there. And one big factor I would say that I don't let any of my clients go into a fat loss phase before is making sure they're in the right mindset. You really have to have your mind right. You have to be in a good place with your food, and that would mean also having your calories up nice and high. So make sure you aren't doing this at a point where maybe you've just been on a long diet and now you're trying to diet again. You want to make sure this is after a long reverse diet, or maybe your calories are just already very high, and then you want to start going into a short fat loss phase. And this is going to also, a short fat loss phase like this is going to mitigate negative metabolic adaptations because it's going to be a short phase. So I'm just doing 4 weeks. So now we're going to go into kind of how I calculate my macros for this, really just calories, my input, output, and we'll go from there. Yeah, that's it. Hey guys, so I'm just going to go over with you guys kind of how I run my mini cut, and why I'm doing mini cut is because I have a lot of clients, so I'm kind of doing this in solidarity with them because they're all cutting right now, getting ready for summer. We've done a lot of reverse dieting, and so we're in the cutting phase and it's challenging. So I'm just coming alongside doing this. I want to lose 4 pounds. So that's gonna be 1 pound a week, and for 4 weeks. And how do I do that? How do I calculate that? Well, first of all, there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound of body fat, which is quite a lot. So because there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound, I'm gonna do 1 a week. Do the math. 3,500 divided by 7 equals 500 calories a day. Every day I need to find a calorie deficit of 500. So I know that my basal metabolic rate is 1,300 calories. You can find that out online very easily. Basal metabolic rate is how many calories your body burns in a 24-hour period without doing anything. That's just to maintain, like that's just you like breathing and pumping blood through your body. So mine's about 1,300 calories. And then my activity goal, which includes exercise as well as non-exercise activity, is gonna be 700 calories. So that includes like me just standing here moving my arms. That would be included in my movement calories, and working out. So that means in a day I'm going to be burning about 2,000 calories. So to find a deficit, I need to be about 1,500 calories a day, which is slightly on the low side, let's be honest. But if I balance out my meals very well with whole foods, high enough protein, especially so I don't lose muscle mass, then I'm going to be just fine. And well, I am. I have been cutting already for 2 weeks. Now that I'm making this movie, I've already been cutting for 2 weeks, and it's totally doable. I'm not starving, I'm not hungry. It's only if I don't plan and I'm not prepared that I have issues where I'm hungry because I didn't plan ahead and didn't have good whole foods prepped and ready for me. I also still have treats in there. I still make room for chocolate and popcorn because if I don't, then I know I'm never going to adhere to the calorie deficit that I'm trying to achieve. So I kind of wrote out a little diagram here. Say your basal metabolic rate is 1,500 calories, and then your maintenance calories are 2,200. Then you're gonna be eating 1,700 calories a day. And don't go off my macros, please, you guys. You need to find out your own, and you can do that many easy ways. There's lots of calculators online. I do recommend finding a coach that can help you. I'm not currently taking on any clients, but I have lots of friends I can refer you to. But 1,700 calories, then you're gonna get a negative 500 calorie deficit every day. Times that by 7, you're getting 3,500 calories, right? So that's gonna be 1 pound per week. Now, say the weekend's coming up and you got a barbecue and you got this and you got that, you need to be very conscientious, and I don't want to make anybody obsessed with eating and not being able to go and enjoy themselves. But you have to just think about, okay, where is my balance here? What is my goal? So a lot of times if I have a barbecue, or I had Mother's Day last weekend, I ended up just eating out of maintenance that day. I ate at my 2,200 calories. I got my movement calories in. Actually, I ended up doing more. I ended up doing about 1,000 calories in movement that day, and I was able to fit in a piece of cake and ice cream, and I didn't lose or gain any weight that day. Like, that's what it'd be. It'd be in a total of 0 day. So mentally know that and prepare yourself for, okay, should I just have a maintenance day because I'm not going to be able to handle going to this barbecue and I'm just going to feel deprived, I'm going to feel horrible about myself, or if I end up eating something I'm going to feel even more terrible about myself, and we never want that. We never want to feel guilty about eating food. You need to enjoy stuff sometimes. It'd be different if you were competing and you had like a goal, but something like this, I always say, have the piece of cake, because then you don't have to think about it for the rest of the week. So I did that. So I was at maintenance on Mother's Day, and that's fine. And then I went back to a deficit the next day. So, and then how to track your weight, I would say pictures, measurements, and for your body weight, I would just take your body weight every single day. I literally take my body weight every day when I'm in a deficit, or I'm trying to do a mini cut or like lose weight, etc. Because then you take the average and you know your actual weight. If you take your weight today and take your weight a week from today at the same time, it could be totally different depending on what you ate the day before, if you're a woman, when your cycle is, how much sodium did you have that morning, what kind of workout did you do that day or the night before. All those things play a factor, so the best way is going to be find that average for yourself, and that's how you're going to get results. I'll put mine up right here on the side, and you can see what my average was from last week to this week, and you'll see that I did lose weight, and I only know that because I actually tracked my weight every single day, which I know can be a trigger, can be obsessive for some people. So if that is for you, don't do it. Find a different way to track, do measurements, do pictures, just go by how you feel, how your pants feel. The thing is, if you want to do a calculated approach and know you're gonna lose weight, you need to track your macros, but you need to do it in a healthy way. If you are wanting to do a mini cut and you don't want to track macros, there's honestly gonna be no way to do that, to know for sure you're gonna be in a deficit. But you could end up just trying to eat healthier and you end up being in a deficit, or you could try a crazy diet like keto and you end up probably being in a deficit and you will lose weight. But to know for sure, you'd have to track your macros. And if you're not losing weight, you need to make sure you're tracking your macros right. First of all, you should have somebody double check them for you, take pictures of your food, send them your food log. That's what I do as a coach. To make sure everything is accurate and correct, because a lot of times you can fool yourself. And then lost my train of thought there, but yeah, you got to make sure you're tracking accurately, and then you also have to adjust, because sometimes your metabolism will be slower than somebody else's metabolism based off of your previous dieting history. Your metabolism is very smart and it will adjust. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. So far I have lost a couple pounds, and I'll put the info up here. If you guys have Week 1, I weighed about 127.7 pounds. That was a 1-week average. And then on to week 2, I went down to 126.7. I lost exactly 1 pound. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, it really, really helps me if this helped you at all. If it didn't help you, well, don't like it, don't subscribe. Only if you find this helpful for yourself. So that's all. Thanks, guys. I will see you next time.